In York, approximately 30% of adults are drinking over the Chief Medical Officer's guidelines of drinking 14 units of alcohol per week. We know that approximately 1 in 5 adults are binge drinking on their heaviest drinking day. And we also know that within York there's a really low abstinence rate, so that is people who don't drink. So York, there's about 8% of adults who don't drink, whereas nationally it's around 16%.
Alcohol's always been a big part of my life, and as years went on, it was one of those things that I'd come in from work, have a glass of wine, soon turned into a bottle of wine, and I suppose in the last 10 years it was gradually increasing where alcohol was becoming a more prominent part of my life. It was the first thing I thought of when I woke up in the morning of I'll get through the day's work and then I can reward myself with a glass of wine.
So there are many harms associated with binge drinking. Some relate to an individual's health, their physical health. Often drinking doesn't manifest itself and those conditions don't become evident straight away, but over a long period of time these conditions can become evident, and they're things such as cancers of the throat, breast cancer in females, heart disease, liver failure are some of the really common side effects associated with long-term drinking and long-term binge drinking.
I think I was fortunate enough that we have Lifeline up at the top of Micklegate there. So I referred myself to Lifeline, got some support from them. Decided to do the Oak Trees programme with Changing Life, which is a 12-week addiction treatment programme.
So within York, we are working, as the public health team, we're working closely with the CCG in a collaborative way to deliver some training into primary care. The identification part is where they would screen people's current alcohol use, and dependent upon the results, they would have a conversation with them. Or if they identified that they might possibly be dependent, they would then refer them on into community services.